Wow, 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 wow. Guys, let me tell you, today you are in for a treat. All right. Let me go ahead and share my screen here so we can understand each other better. All right. So today we are going to talk about cash flow. All right. Do you know what cash flow is? All right. And sometimes you might be wondering why there are so other people making so much money but they still feel broke. Mm? And I want you to remember that the secret isn't how much you earn, it's about how much cash flow in and out in your life or business. So this session is going to simplify money and make it more practical. Stick around, right? Now, let's go ahead. So, what is cash flow? Cash flow, when you're talking about cash flow, I just want you to think like this. Let me grab a razor pointer here. So cash flow, think of it as mud, water moving through the pipe, right? Water coming, moving through the pipe, coming, moving through the pipe, right? So water will be coming in as income and move out as what? As expenses. And whichever, if you pull like a gallon, and you're expecting to get a gallon right here, and half a gallon is missing at the expenses, at the out, that means half a gallon has went down the drain to be as your cash flow. In simplicity, money comes in, money go out, whichever is left, whichever is missing, you cannot find there at the expenses, is what you can save. And that's what you call cash flow. In very, very simple formula, cash flow simply means money in minus money out. And the three ways you can have cash flow. There's a positive cash flow, which means this is the money you keep, okay, after the expenses. But negative, you might have negative cash flow, meaning that your expenses is more than your income. If that happens, that means you end up having what we call negative cash flow. Then you might be wondering, it looks like the scale is balanced. What do we have there? In this situation where money coming in as income is equal to the expenses, we call it zero cash flow. Or in business, we tend to call it breaking even. And guess what? Most families live in zero cash flow without even realizing it. Okay. Now, and when you talk to most financial gurus, they'll be like, "Oh, since if you're not saving anything, live below, live within or below your means. Cut on expenses." Man, let's be realistic. Sometimes it's so hard to save or to cut your expenses, and when it comes to saving, with regard to your expenses, you can only save so much. All right? Let's talk about diapers for your baby, light bill, gas money for going to work. How can you cut those expenses? You might even have to go to the bathroom. You don't want to flush so you can save on water. But here is what the disconnect. Instead of bringing this one down, is saving or cutting your expenses, why don't we balance the equation by moving your income up? So whatever you're dealing with this kind of equation here, my encouragement is try to find a way to increase your income. It's going to save you a lot of trouble. So when we are talking about cash flow with regard to personal finance, it's like this. For family, you're talking, money coming in, you're talking about salary, business income, side hustles or rental incomes, and some people earn dividends. okay? And money coming out, you're talking about rent or mortgage, food, car payment, insurance, debts, lifestyle cost. For example, let's say in a month you earn like $6,000, right? And you spend 4,500. You see what I mean, right? Your cash flow will be 1,500. This money, you can use it to save, you can use it to invest, to protect insurance, giving. You can give it away as giving. You can, I mean, this is the money which will give you freedom. What do I mean? No cash flow, no flexibility. Now, let's talk about business. For business, there's inflow and outflow. Inflow, you're talking about sales, service fees, subscriptions. And for outflow, you're talking about payroll, rent, marketing, inventory, and taxes. So a business can look profitable on paper and still fail if the cash flow is bad, because bills are paid with cash, not profit. You might be wondering, why should cash flow matter? And I want you to understand this, that high income does not mean wealth. Many high income earners are blocked because of three major things. First, expenses rise with income. Debt eats future cash flow. Lastly, no system in place. That means you cannot control your cash flow. Wealth is built from surplus of cash flow, not just earnings. And I want you to understand that. So the bottom line is increase your income and build assets that work when even you're not working. You know why? Because income is what you earn, and cash flow is what you control. Liabilities drain your cash flow.